Deepak, what is the sense at the ground that you are picking up straight from the hospital? Because multiple ministers have already met. Have you picked up any information coming about the kind of assurance that the ministers have given to the patients or kin of the victims?
That's right, Sakshi. Right now, I'm outside the mortuary, and the situation here is quite grim because the relatives of all those deceased individuals have arrived here and they're awaiting for the bodies of their loved ones. But right now, what we understand is that only one body has left this particular mortuary, and it was at the LNJP hospital that last evening that the Union Home Minister Amit Shah held a very high-level meeting, and he got a sense of what the situation is. But as we speak, what we understand is that more and more families are gathering here. If I could just go closer and try to capture the emotions here on our camera, there you can see these are the family members of all those deceased individuals who lost their lives in that explosion yesterday, and they're waiting to receive the mortal remains of their loved ones. But so far, the gates continue to remain closed for them, and we are awaiting an update in just a few minutes from now.
You can also speak to a couple of people around you and take a word from them. How exactly are they feeling about it? What are their demands from the government at the moment? Have they heard about investigation from anybody who tried reaching out to them?
So far, there has been no word about the compensation for these deceased individuals, but we're trying to speak to them, and so far we tried to speak to at least a couple of them, but they refuse to speak to us at this point in time because they've lost their loved ones, and
Absolutely,
right now
absolutely.
all they are demanding is for the handover of the mortal remains of their loved ones.
Absolutely understandable, Deepak. But we have to do our duty as well. I'll request you to please kindly, do the efforts to collect some words. Shweta has been waiting as well. Shweta, now it's morning. I can see light over there. Tell us if some teams have started trickling in, if the investigation has intensified further, who all have come, and the latest that you had provided us was about gate number 1 and 4 being blocked completely.
That's right. It continues to be status quo, Sakshi. As you can see, the gates are still blocked. Multiple entry points to the Red Fort metro station have now been blocked. We are standing at one of them. We do see some crowd now swelling towards my left. On that side, possibly media persons who are gathering like us, trying to ascertain what happened here and who all are coming and going, and trying to ascertain the latest as far as investigation is concerned. Now, obviously, let's also quickly show us some of these ambulances which have been coming in and out. So we are, of course, trying to ascertain why these ambulances have been in and out, and if some of the people who are who were injured are being carried out, but I think all of them have been carried out. So I'm assuming that, ambulances perhaps carrying some of these people from agencies, different agencies who are here to investigate the matter. Now, as I mentioned, various agencies, it's a multi-agency probe, including the National Investigative Agency. There is also a sense of collection of samples here by NFL, which are trying to ascertain what happened here, which sort of chemicals, what sort of residual material can be collected to understand whether this was a chemical blast, whether this was a blast as a result of a homemade bomb, because a large quantity of ammonium nitrate to the point of 3,000 kilograms was in fact seized from Faridabad area. What we do know is that, multiple agencies have been trying to ascertain whether that I-20 car, which was responsible for the blast, who does it really belong to? And the person it belongs to has been identified. He says that he sold the car later, and we do know that the car was also found to be hovering around Faridabad. So, police sources, of course, are also trying to keep mum about it, since these are very early stages of investigation and too much information is not in public interest right now. But people going in and out, multiple agencies going in and out, trying to carry out the kind of investigation that this sort of a situation needs. Sniffer dogs were brought in. A white cloth has been laid over the entire blast area, because remember, this was a blast that took 8 lives. As some of our colleagues were pointing out earlier, many people are still grieving. It's a gory sight. We don't want to give you a lot of details here, but multiple people, about 20 have been injured, 8 people have died. The casualty numbers may just rise up. Many people are severely injured. Agencies, of course, doing their best to ascertain what happened here. But right now, as we stand here, this is an airy morning. National capital is waking up to a morning that nobody perhaps want in their lives. Many people have lost their life. Loved ones, near and dear ones have died. And working around the clock are investigative agencies as well as the government to bring us some sort of clarity on what happened here.